The pandemic proved painful for Minnesota students. Test scores released this week show a dip in students meeting state standards for math, reading, and science. We delved in to see how the COVID-19 pandemic impacted standardized test scores for local school districts. In the Robbinsdale district, there was a 10 percentage point drop for students meeting math standards compared to pre-pandemic in 2019. For Osseo area schools, it was about an 8-point drop. Wayzata public schools also saw a slight drop. Statewide, the percentage of students meeting math standards fell from 55% to 45%. Math scores showed the biggest drop among the school subjects tested. The data also include individual schools. We'll have a link to the data on our website, ccxmedia.org. A man is in jail after allegedly firing gunshots near a Brooklyn Park apartment complex. The incident happened shortly after 1:30 Friday morning near the Eden Park Apartments in the 6900 block of Zane Avenue. Police patrolling the area heard several gunshots. They spotted a man on a bike who looked suspicious. They tried to stop him, but he ran away. Eventually, they caught up to him, and police found a pistol with missing ammunition and located 3 spent shell casings near the Zane Avenue bridge. Police say the man later admitted to firing the shots. A Brooklyn Park family is getting back on their feet after a spring storm badly damaged their home. Reporter Sonia Goen shows us how the Brooklyn Park Fire Department rallied around the family, helping to bring them happiness after tragedy.
Oh, it's horrible. Nobody plans on going through something like this.
Ken Bergman's Brooklyn Park home was in shambles after a storm back in May. A lightning strike caused significant damage to the house and a large cottonwood tree in the backyard.
I was afraid right when I heard the bang. I ducked and stuff started falling on me.
Oh, everything came screeching to the halt after that first week.
After weeks of fighting with the insurance company, the family finally got coverage for the tree damage.
Some markers, a jean jacket, all sorts of school supplies.
9-year-old Kiara Bergman is excited to start school, and she's got some cool new supplies thanks to the Brooklyn Park Fire Foundation.
They were so nice to her. They were giving her piggyback rides and pushing her around with the cart and having a good time.
The 4th grader and firefighters went on a shopping spree for school supplies at Target.
Do you know that once you ride in a fire truck with us, you're officially family?
She picked out supplies, clothes, and toys.
It made her day, made my day. It was pretty awesome.
The Brooklyn Park Fire Foundation also surprised Kiara with something she's always wanted.
The dollhouse.
And this is the dollhouse of dollhouses.
That goes on that.
It's a very small, easy thing to do, but something we feel very passionate about.
The Brooklyn Park Fire Foundation started in 2015. Officials say it's their mission to help the community during and after a tragedy.
This is a horrible situation for any family, let alone you have small children. So yes, getting back to normal, whatever that is, correct, for that family, we think is important.
The family says that they are grateful to the firefighters who helped them during their tragedy and afterwards.
You blessed us. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. It's something that she'll never forget, and I won't either.
Bringing joy to a family who was devastated just a few months ago.
Thank you.
In Brooklyn Park, Sonia Goins, CCX News.
Brooklyn Park-based Second Harvest Heartland is hosting a series of listening sessions to help federal lawmakers craft a farm bill. One of these sessions was held Thursday at the Hopkins Library, where Second Harvest Heartland officials met with representatives from Senator Tina Smith's office, as well as various local food shelves. The goal was to explore challenges the various nonprofits have been experiencing since the last farm bill was signed in 2018. They also want to find solutions that could be presented to Congress that would benefit Minnesotans in need.
The vast majority of Farm Bill spending goes towards nutrition programs. The biggest one is the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP. Some people know it as food stamps, which is a monthly grocery benefit that people can just use at the grocery store to supplement their grocery budget every month. So the Farm Bill, very much does cover agriculture programs, conservation, horticulture, rural development, but most of the spending goes towards nutrition. And so that's why we want to elevate the nutrition programs within the Farm Bill with our members of Congress.
Some of the ideas discussed include removing some of the tedious paperwork involved for families in need, increasing access to SNAP benefits for college students and immigrants, and widening the income requirements for applicants to account for the rise in inflation. We continue to see how rising interest rates and stubbornly low inventory levels are impacting local home sales. According to newly released data from Minneapolis area realtors, Twin Cities home sales closings fell 20% in July compared to a year ago. Double-digit drops were also seen around the northwest suburbs. Plymouth saw an 11% drop in closings. Brooklyn Park and Maple Grove both saw 14% declines. However, there may be good news on the horizon for buyers. There's evidence mortgage rates are easing somewhat, and inventory levels have grown for 3 consecutive months. Some potentially exciting news for coffee lovers. Plans are in place to turn a shuttered gas station in Robbinsdale into a drive-through coffee shop. Earlier this summer, Edina-based Told Development Company presented plans to the city's Planning Commission to convert the former Robbinsdale oil site near Bottineau Boulevard and 40th Avenue into a coffee shop. The developers said that due to the size of the property, the shop would be walk-up and drive-through service only. The Planning Commission recommended approval of the plan on the condition that the developer reconfigure the area where cars line up to avoid congestion on Lakeland Avenue.
The high school volleyball season got underway Thursday for a handful of local teams, including the defending state Class 4A champions.
Coach Scott Jackson and the Wayzata volleyball team riding a 54-match winning streak coming into their season opener against Minnetonka. Coach Jackson's daughter Hannah plays for Minnetonka, and she gets a swing and kill here. The Skippers lead 9-6 in the first set. They would go up 10-6. But the Trojans come back. Olivia Swenson with a block to break a 16-all tie. And they would finish the set on a 10-2 scoring run. Stella Swenson sets the ball to Katie Kelsenberg, who delivers the kill that ends set one. Wayzata takes it 25-18. Coach Carl Katzenberger and the Skippers unable to handle the Trojans in set two. Stella Swenson to sister Olivia for the kill to put Wayzata ahead 9-6. Later, Stella Swenson with a back set to Ava Hendel on the slide, who scores the point. Wayzata up 15-7. Another back set by Swenson here. Gabby Fish gets the kill. The Trojans roll in set two, winning 25-11. And they go on to complete the sweep. Set three, it's Caitlin Vogt going down the line with the attack to score. And then a great dig by Olivia Swenson, getting the ball up to Stella, who sets up Avery Jesuits, and the junior puts the ball away for the kill. The defending state Class 4A champion Trojans win in three. Wayzata host Rogers on Monday.
The Champlin Park football team is looking to bounce back this season after a tough 2021 campaign. Jay Wilcox has a season preview.
It's a good start for the Champlin Park football team as they start workouts with a clean slate.
First week of practice has been looking great. You know, we've got the athleticness, we got the athletic ability, we have physicality on the field. Things are already looking much better than last year, and it's fun, and I'm happy for it.
Well, last year we were really young, so then this year we came in with a lot of guys returning. So we feel like we're a little bit ahead of where we were last year, but we just got a lot of guys that kind of know how things work, from how we practice, the tempo you need to go at, and of course the scheme.
The Rebels, after appearing in the Prep Bowl just 2 years earlier, went 0-9 last season. They are eager to bounce back.
It was a really bad taste, walking off the field 0-9. Everyone out here wants to change that. We're just using it as extra motivation. I think everyone is. It's like it's what's driving them.
Kids' spirits are high. We're really not talking too much about last year. Kids worked really hard in the weight room this winter, this spring, so we're really excited about this year.
Champlin Park will build around a big, talented offensive line that includes standouts Magnus Wright and Benjamin Nelson. They'll both play on the D-line, too. Defensive back, halfback Arthur Russell, and linebacker tight end Ben Bremer are other key returners. The feeling here is that this team will be much better, even if outside the program there are doubters.
Yeah, I know for a fact that everyone's, counting us out. That's part of our slogan this year, don't count us out, because Champlin is going to come back and hit you harder in the mouth, harder than last year, harder than we ever have before.
We don't want that left column to be empty again. That was a real hard feeling, so we're just aiming for some wins this year.
We're just going to try to, play to our strengths, but, hopefully you're going to see us kind of back to Rebel football.
The Rebels are ready to get things turned around this fall. Jay Wilcox, CCX Sports.
Thanks, Jay. And high school football teams hit the field this coming week for their first games of the season, and we'll have 2 local games for you here on CCX. Thursday night, rivals Osseo and Maple Grove meet at Maple Grove High School. That game kicks off at 7 p.m. Our pregame gets underway at approximately 6:55. And then Friday night, Brooklyn Center High School plays its season opener. The Centaurs host Minneapolis Edison. That is a 6 p.m. scheduled kickoff. Watch for both games live on our channel, CCX1 on Comcast, or online at ccxmedia.org. That's all for sports. More news after this.
Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.